Hello YouTube family, let's prevent a solution given this nice algebra problem, which is a times a times a subtract a times a. This is equal to 48. So what is the value of a? Now solution from here, what we have, this is a times a times a, which is a cubed, subtract a times a, which is a squared. This is equal to 48. Okay. Now from what we have here, we take 48 on the left hand side, so that we'll have a cubed subtract a squared subtract 48. This is equal to 0. Okay. Now we have a cubed subtract a squared subtract 48. 48 can be expressed as 64 subtract 16. This is equal to 0. Okay. Now, we are saying that we can express 48 as 64. If you say 64 subtract 16, this is the same thing as 48. Now, we'll have a cubed subtract a squared minus 64 can be expressed as 4 times 4 times 4, which is 4 cubed. Okay? Plus, this is negative times negative 16. And given that 16 can be expressed as 4 squared, which is 4 times 4. So we'll have 4 squared. Okay, this is equal to 0. Now from what we have here, we can express this as a cubed subtract 4 cubed subtract a squared plus 4 squared. This is equal to 0. Okay, now from what we have here again, you can see a cubed minus 4 cubed. This is actually the difference of two cubes expressed as a cubed minus b cubed, which we can express as a minus b, a squared plus ab plus b squared. Okay. Now, given what we have here in the first part, we have a cubed subtract 4 cubed. Okay, which is the same thing as a minus 4. This is a squared, okay, plus 4a plus 16. Yeah, that's what we have. Okay, we can express this actually as a cubed minus 4 cubed subtract a squared plus 4 squared. Now, this is the same thing as a cubed subtract 4 cubed subtract into the brackets. This is the same thing as a squared minus 4 squared, which is equal to 0. Now, we have two parts here. The first part, we have the first part, which is actually the difference of two cubes. And we have the second part, which is actually the difference of two squares. Okay. Now, the first part, which is a cubed subtract 4 cubed. Okay. Now, applying the difference of two cubes formula, which is a cubed minus b cubed, this can be expressed as a minus b, a squared plus ab plus b squared. Okay, so let's apply this property. This is the same thing as a minus 4. We have a squared plus, this is 4a plus 4 squared, which is equal to 16. Okay, and now the second part, which is a squared minus 4 squared. This is actually the difference of two squares expressed as a minus 4 and a plus 4. Okay, so now combining the first part and the second part, we'll have a minus 4 a squared plus 4a plus 16. Okay, subtract a minus 4 a plus 4, all of this is equal to 0. Okay, now as you can see, a minus 4 is common, so we can factor out a minus 4. Let's factor this. So let's factor out a minus 4 so that we'll have a squared plus, this is 4a plus 16. Okay, now subtract, we have a plus 4 here, so negative times a, this is negative a minus 4. Okay, all of this is equal to 0. Now we have two parts. We have a minus 4 we have a minus 4. This is equal to 0. This is the first part. And the second part is a squared plus, now we have 4a, subtract a. This is 3a. And then we have 16 minus 4, which is basically 12. This is equal to 0. Now, we have two parts. The first part is a minus 4, which gives us the value of a, that is a1, is equal to 4. Now, the second part here, we have a squared plus 3a plus 12. This is a quadratic equation with a equal to 1, b equal to 3, and c equal to 12. Okay, now applying the quadratic formula, which is a is equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 is c, divide everything by 2a. Okay, now let's substitute the values of a, b, and c in our quadratic formula. We'll have negative 3 plus or minus the square root of b squared. This is 3 squared, which is 9, subtract 4 times 1 times c. C is equal to 12. Okay, divide everything by 2 times 1, which is equal to 2. Okay, now from what we have negative 3 plus or minus the square root of, now this is 9, subtract 12 times 4, this is 48, divided by 2. Now this is the same thing as negative 3 plus or minus the square root of, this is 9 minus 48, which is basically negative 39, divided by 2. So this is the same thing as negative 3 plus or minus. Now we can express negative 39 as 39 times negative 1 divided by 2, which is equal to negative 3, okay, plus or minus the square root of 39i divided by 2. Okay, so this means that we have two complex roots here. That is a2, this is equal to negative 3 plus square root of 39i divided by 2, and we have a3, which is equal to negative 3 minus square root of 39i divided by 3. Okay, so this means that we have three solutions for our algebra problem with only one real solution. Now that means we have three solutions from algebraic equation, which is a1, which is 4. This is a real solution. Okay, and we have two complex solutions. We have two complex solutions, and now given that we have only one real solution, which is a1, which is equal to 4, let's check if this value of a1, which is 4, satisfies the equation. Now, as you might recall, we end that a times a times a, subtract a times a, this should give us a value of 48, okay, which is the same thing as a cubed minus a squared. This should give us a value of 48. Now, substituting the value of a, which is 4, this is 4 cubed minus 4 squared. This should give us a value of 48. Now, 4 cubed, this is equal to 64. Subtract 4 squared, which is 16. This should give us a value of 68. 64 minus 16, this is equal to 48, which is equal to 48. So the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side, okay? And that affirms that the value of a, 1, which is 4, which is a real solution, satisfies the equation. So thank you for watching. Follow the steps. Kindly like the video and subscribe.